This is it. Cannabis Life Radio is on the air. Cannabis Life Radio is paid programming. The views expressed do not necessarily represent those of JVC Broadcasting, its management, or staff. This is the most unique radio show in America. This is Florida's only cannabis radio program. This is Cannabis Life Radio. Now, your hosts, Leon Hamilton and RB Barossa.
He says Barossa.
Barossa.
It's Barosso.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for making that correction.
Thank you. Cannabis Life Radio is on the air. We are on new stations. Growing every week. And we're on 900. Now you're messing with my levels, sir. You're messing with my dials.
Sensitive this morning.
Well, I'm not sensitive this morning.
Were you going for, what team were you going for yesterday? I see you're a little sensitive. Did you want the Patriots to win?
Oh, the Patriots. They won, right?
Whatever.
Okay. Welcome to Cannabis Life Radio, brought to you by GreenRoadsWorld.com. My name is Leon Hamilton. I'm here with RB Barosso and several guests, and we have we're not only on new radio stations, we're on 900 AM in Palm Beach now, and also stationed in Gainesville somewhere.
Out there, right?
What's the station that we're on in Gainesville? Does anybody?
No one knows.
Nobody knows.
I think we should pick out of a hat.
There's probably a lot of nice people in radio up there. I know we're on the air somewhere up there, but if you could call us and tell us, if you hear us, call us and tell us what radio station we're on. We'd appreciate it. Anyway, we're going to have lots of, we have guest information. If you know somebody, basically what we're doing here is we're telling people about medicinal cannabis, how you go about getting your medicinal cannabis card, the information that you need to know about the conditions that you have to qualify for in order to get a MMJ card. What did we decide we're calling it again? A red card?
Red card.
Okay, so a red card is what we're going to, that's the generic name for getting, for the permission slip or the recommendation that you would get from a doctor to receive medicinal cannabis in Florida. We're also going to have some guests from, one is from a pet CBD company.
Yeah, that's King Canine, actually.
King Canine. They use basically the part of the plant that's medicinal that does not contain THC to help dogs with certain medicinal conditions, medical problems like
separation anxiety,
hip dysplasia.
Correct.
Because I've seen hip dysplasia, and it's crazy. I'll tell my story later. But it actually, I think that the reason that it works so well with pets is because of their sensitive endocannabinoid system. Is that correct?
That is correct.
So
Bingo.
I'm learning more and
more
every
I think
day.
You studied this week, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
All right,
I'm all
that's a good
prepared.
thing.
Well, as a Boy Scout, I know this stuff. Got to be prepared. We also have plenty of prizes to give away. No, I wrote down the phone number. Actually, I had RB write it down so I wouldn't.
877-960-9966.
So I wouldn't forget the phone number.
It's right in front of you, guy.
No way.
Yes.
Is that the right phone number?
That is correct.
Oh, my goodness. I can't lose that. 1-877-960-9960 to reach us on Cannabis Life Radio. We have guests. We have prizes. We have phone calls. If you have a personal medicinal cannabis miracle, I know that some people, I have like 100 that I can go through, but I'm not going to do that.
You're that popular, huh?
Yeah. No. No. I didn't say they were all friends of mine. They're all people that I've seen have positive reactions and health issues either being cured or being treated or reversed by using medicinal cannabis and cannabis-derived products like CBD products. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes.
I mean, it's pretty incredible, the responses that we get in reference to reviews and stuff like that. So there's something behind it.
Yeah.
They could continue to say that it's not medicinal, but they're obviously know they're wrong about that.
Right, and part of the problem is because it's all lumped together. It's we can't do research on it. So all that needs to happen is it reschedule, and then we can start the ball rolling as far as getting the research done? And because what we have now is all anecdotal.
There's a lot of research behind it. It's just not in the U.S.
Right. It's all overseas.
It's all overseas, and Israel, UK, Madrid, and all these other countries that have been studying it now for 10 years. So we're kind of backwards here, including with the whole new DEA trying to make CBD a scheduled narcotic, and that makes no sense because there's no high to it. So when you classify as Scheduled 1, it falls into a category of addiction and different types of highs, and CBD doesn't do that to you.
Right.
So it's all over the place right now.
Okay. So basically we're going to talk about how it breaks down non-THC, non-euphoric cannabis products. We're going to talk about that and get into some of the things that are going on in Tallahassee. The new way that the law is going to be enacted by the people that are in control of the law. They are the ones that are going to have the final say in how this is enacted, and a lot of the people that are in charge are not big fans of medicinal cannabis. So we're going
to change that for them, though.
Yes, we're going to make sure that they know that the people decided on Election Day that 71% of the people decided that we need medicinal cannabis and we need to offer another option besides pharmaceutical drugs. So we got prizes to give away. We're going to do something with Green Roads World. We're going to give away a bottle of CBD oil, and also we're going to give away how much off during the show?
We're going to get 50% off. So
50%. So
it's going to be 900 CBD, if I'm not mistaken. That's 50% off. You go to greenroadsworld.com. You put in the promo code 900 CBD, and they'll get 50% off.
So they get 50% off, and they also have a chance to win
a free bottle.
A free bottle.
Yes, sir.
Valued at
$100.
$100. Also, we're going to do something in the second hour where we're going to give away a prize package that's worth
some questions.
Somebody has
a postcard, right?
Yes.
All right.
All right. Well, we have answers. If you want to give her the send her through. We have a question on the air. I mean, on online, a phone call. You want to go to it? Well, go ahead.
No pressure.
What do you want me to do? Hello, Mindy.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, wow. I'm pretty good. How are you?
Fantastic. So, will CBD show up on a drug test?
No, CBD does not show up on a drug test. Sorry for cutting you off, Arby.
It's all right. Our products, depending on the CBD product and what state you're located in, the way we could distribute and produce the product is with no THC. So it wouldn't come out in blood work or urine analysis for sure.
Right. Even airline pilots and police officers use these products. A lot of people in the military, especially, what happens, and the way that I look at CBD is you can tell how serious it is because what is the first thing that happens to an Israeli soldier on the battlefield when they have a head injury? The doctor on the field gives that person CBD oil because they know the healing properties of what is going on with the head injuries.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yes, it's true.
How would it help a chemo patient?
Ooh, that's a difficult question, and the only reason why is because we're regulated by the FDA on that. So, and we're not doctors, but what we do is we'd recommend you to a doctor or go to our Facebook, and you could see actually the reviews of people and what they've said about our product, and that would be at Green Roads World, and you could see exactly what they say about it.
Right, those people would have to tell you. For right now, people still have freedom of speech. As far as I know, right? That's still true?
It might be true.
Okay, so we have freedom of speech. You are allowed to tell your story about CBD, but the people that sell it can't make medical claims. Does that make sense, Mindy?
Got it.
All right.
But the research, just go to Google and just type in, CBD or endocannabinoid system, and you'll get a lot of answers and research information if you go there.
Yeah, what I always tell people is to type in CBD oil and then any ailment that you can think of, and then make your own decisions. Because that's the best thing.
Thank you.
All right, no problem, Mindy.
Thank you, Mindy.
Have a great day.
All right, you too. All right, this is Cannabis Life Radio. By the way, Mindy was our first caller. She was our first caller, Errol. Yeah, congratulations.
Congratulations to you.
Thanks.
Like a little kid at a candy store.
I know, it's so great. We got more tunes coming up. We got special guests, including someone on the inside to tell us about what's going on in Tallahassee, coming up on Cannabis Life Radio. Hello? 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 unanswered about medicinal cannabis or the upcoming implementation of the law, you can call us at 1-877-960-9960. Right now, we're going to check in with the man. The man.
The myth.
The legend. His name is Bill Monroe. Bill Monroe is on the line, right? We do have that?
Yes.
Hello, Bill.
Good morning. How are you?
I am fantastic. What's going on? Hey, what's going on up in Tallahassee? You got some insider information for us?
There's a lot of discussion going on in Tallahassee right now as far as how they're going to structure the implementation bill. So the House just came out with their version of the bill, and a representative is going to push that forward. I don't remember his name.
Okay.
And then on the Senate side, you have Mr. Brands, Senator Brands, who's putting forth a free market bill,
Right.
and Senator Bradley, who's coming out with another bill. So it's going to be interesting times to see how these two bills come together on both the House and the Senate, and what we end up with come the April-May timeframe.
So what do they do exactly? Do they pass? Do they vote on each bill first, or do they hammer out the differences between the bills and then try to pass something through negotiation?
So what they do there is they construct drafts of the bill. It gets passed around internally. Their own staff will look at. They take a look at it. They comment. It gets restructured, and then the bills on both the House and the Senate, they go through committees. Then the committees have their input. They debate it, they discuss it, and then if everything goes successfully, both the bill on the House and the Senate, they pass through the committees, and then at the end, there's a final vote, and that becomes the implementation bill at the end. And then either the governor can sign it, or he can say, I'm not going to sign it, and then it just becomes law automatically without a signature.
That's a good thing, Bill. Hey, hi, Bill. How you doing? This is Arby from Cannabis Life Radio. Let me ask you a question in reference to that bill implementation. Are they leaving the 3 months in, or they're looking to get around that, or are people fighting that, or they're leaving that still up to the doctors?
So the 90-day the 90-day relationship with the doctor and the patient, that's an artifact of the Charlotte's Web bill back in 2014. That's what Representative Getz and Senator trying to remember his name, Senator Bradley put forward, and that is law. And they're taking that portion of law and bringing it over to Amendment 2. Amendment 2 says nothing about 90 days, so I'm hoping that that 90-day wait period between the doctor and the patient will go away.
Yeah, we're on that same boat. We would like for the doctors to make that decision instead of making it a political decision. Obviously, because the doctors went to school for that. To have a patient, go 3 months to the doctor is kind of difficult for them, and it just makes hurdles that shouldn't even really be there.
Exactly. I mean, we already have synthetic THC that's been approved by the FDA since 1985,
Correct.
And we don't have a 90-day wait period between doctors and patients if they want to take ultra-pure THC, Marinol, for wasting syndrome or an increased appetite. So why would you have a different set of laws for organic THC?
Well, that's awesome, though. That's exactly what we stand for, and we're hoping that that in legislation that we get that 3 months out, because you are right, it's not on the Amendment 2 and shouldn't be there.
Correct. So what they're trying to do is trying to bring some of the Charlotte's Web rules and regulations over to Amendment 2, and then you also have some of the prohibitionists that are going in there, and they're trying to put up barriers and muddy the waters as much as possible. So hopefully we can suppress that area and keep a sane set of rules for Amendment 2 moving forward.
Hey, Bill, Leon again. I was listening online. I could not get the actual video. I'm not even sure if there was video, but I was listening to the hearing that they had, I think, the week right before Christmas. Do you remember what I'm talking about? The hearing up in Tallahassee? Where they were discussing the implementation?
Yes, right, okay. With the public input.
Right, and I noticed that the people that were discussing are public officials that were discussing the actual implementation of the law. They didn't seem like they knew that this Amendment 2 had passed by 71% and the people had spoken. They seemed like they were going to fight this all the way. Did you get that feeling?
Some of them are going to fight it. I mean, the lawmakers have to bend to the will of the people. You've got over 6 million voters who check the box going forward. This is a democracy, so I would hope that our lawmakers are listening and would move forward with implementation. Of course, you're going to have some of the Just Say No folks and other prohibitionist groups that are going to keep fighting and fighting and fighting. And all this is about money, because a lot of the money was going towards drug treatment centers for cannabis. If you got caught with cannabis, you had to take a course, pay $1,300 or whatever out of pocket. So they see this as they're losing money.
Right.
Yeah. That's all this is just a fight over money at this point with the drug treatment centers.
And that's sad, because obviously this really helps a lot of people, and for them to continue to put these barriers up, it's just a shame to have this problem.
All right.
It is, exactly. My mother passed away January 1st of this year. And when she was fighting, when she was fighting pneumonia, she had two choices. Either you could take NSAIDs or you had opiates. So what's in between NSAIDs and opiates? NSAIDs being Tylenol and those type of medicines. Right. So cannabis falls in between. If you could take THC or CBD or some of the other cannabinoids that would help with, the anxiety, the pain, the mild pain, you don't want your 91-year-old mother leaving the hospital hooked on opiates. No. And you don't want them taking aspirin and they're in extreme pain.
Yep.
Yeah, but you hit it right on the nose, Bill. I mean, that's kind of what Green Road stands behind. A lot of people are making claims in reference to, CBD curing cancer and all that. We kind of go about it in a different way. We try to basically promote CBD for the immune system, for the anxiety, the stress that a sickness like that causes. So the CBD kind of helps and relieves that, so the body could continue to fight and build its immune system against any disease that's that it's trying to fight. So we definitely truly believe in that, and we're continuing to fight and put the word out there to make sure that that we stand behind what you're saying right now, and for the people and the 6 million people that check the box, we'll continue to fight and move forward on that.
Exactly. I mean, even if the public out there is listening, you've got our local officials, you've got our law enforcement, and they're not believing what we're saying. Do your own research. Go on PubMed.com.
Yep.
Go on ClinicalTrials.gov. Go on the National Institute website. Use their search engines. Put in cannabinoid, THC studies in the year, and you will see literally hundreds of studies out there being done on the different cannabinoids within cannabis, and they give you the actual results. Yep. Do your own research.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. We have actually a lot of police officers, firefighters that actually use our products right now. So I think it's starting to shift over. I think a lot of people are starting to come on board, but you still have the naysayers, the say no to drugs and stuff like that. And I don't know how they actually put this into the same category as a Scheduled One after so many years of seeing results in other states from people using cannabis.
Right. Most folks don't realize that the National Health and Human the National Health Group has a medical marijuana patent. They have licensed that patent to a group called Canna Life. Canna Life is paying the government license fees for the exclusive license of the government's patent to develop CBD and THC medical products to treat brain injury, concussions.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
To make synthetic? Is that what you're talking about?
No, they're not. They're actually... The FDA actually has the patent on CBD, so they're using it for fibromyalgia, cancer treatment, seizures, and that's basically what Bill's saying is they're actually leasing that patent to create certain drugs for the industry, but not allowing us to be able to treat ourselves besides having to go through Big Pharma.
Wow.
Exactly. You also have, for example, the DEA's managed cannabis program at the University of Mississippi, managed by the DEA to develop cannabis for research purposes. They have a license with Nemus Bioscience to develop cannabinoid-based medicines, an exclusive license with this group, develop medicines. They are paying the government license fees. So you have the DEA that is managing a program that is dealing with a pharmaceutical that is paying license fees to the government to develop pharmaceutical medicines. That's medical marijuana.
Yep.
DEA is overlooking a medical marijuana program. And then they say it has no medical value. How can you logically say that? You can't. there's no logical defense of that.
In my mind, it's absolutely absurd, and exactly that's what happened on December 13th in reference to them trying to classify CBD as a Scheduled 1 narcotic. I mean, it's just ridiculous what they're doing with Big Pharma, and you could tell that somebody's filling in their pockets, for sure.
Exactly. I think what they're doing there, and this is just my opinion, I have no proof, I think they're setting up for GW Pharmaceuticals' final FDA approval. They're in phase 3 clinical trials for a CBD oil called Epidiolex.
Yep.
I believe that they're setting it up so they can bring the CBD oil from England into the United States and get a number from the FDA on that, a final approval, and then the FDA will magically reschedule it to Schedule 3, and then they'll be selling it to the public, and they'll block everybody else, and that will be the only CBD oil.
Yep. And I was actually reading an article last night in UK. It's $16,000 for Sativex for treatment for MS.
No.
For
Exactly.
CBD, it's absolutely crazy. It's crazy.
$16,000, and if you compare that to in America now through, say, your company, it would be a couple $100.
They would probably spend a couple thousand if they're using the higher milligram dosages,
Right.
but on a daily dose of, let's say, 10 milligrams a day, a couple $100 for the year.
Couple
and these people
$100.
want to charge $16,000 to help.
They're trying to force it to be only one company. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, which is GW
That's what they're
Pharmaceutical.
trying to do, is set it up with one company. And I can kind of sympathize with the GW Pharmaceuticals because it takes 10 years and about $1 billion to go through all of the phases, phase 1 through 3 clinical trials, and get final FDA approval. And then you can only get approval for one illness. So, you can only get approval for epilepsy or Dravet syndrome or something of that sort. So it's almost like the FDA process has kind of created this long, encumbering series of steps that pharmaceuticals have to go through. And because of that and all the money they spend, they're very aggressive in defending their product, and then they want to block everybody else. But that's not good for the patients.
No.
The patients can't afford, the high prices of these pharmaceutical medicines and everything. And that's where we are today. The medical prices and insurance is killing America.
No.
America cannot afford $1,000 or more a month.
No.
No, absolutely not.
No.
I totally agree, Bill. Great points, Bill. Thank you very much for joining us today.
In the Know with Bill Monroe, our new segment.
Thank
Thank you
sir.
so much,
Thank
Bill
you,
Monroe.
Bill. Appreciate it.
Talk to you next week, okay, my friend?
Keep
We'll
fighting
see
a
you
good
next week.
fight, Bill. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Take care.
Bye-bye.
All right. You are listening to Cannabis Life Radio.
This is it. Cannabis Life Radio is on the air. Now, back to your hosts, Leon Hamilton and R.B. Barossa.
Yes, sir. I'm a little depressed after this last segment.
Why's that?
It's crazy what this guy's trying to do.
I know.
It's just absolutely
Oh, you knew.
absurd.
Listen, mister. When you signed up for this, you knew what you were up against.
Oh, we've been fighting the fight for 3 years now. That's why I got dating my boy right here, president of sales of Green Roads, sitting next to us.
Hello.
Selling Green Roads.
Nah, doesn't need to sell. It sells
No,
on
it
its
sells
own, my
itself.
brother.
It sells itself, sir. All you have to do is mention it. People go, wow, Green Roads. By the way, Cannabis Life Radio is brought to you by greenroadsworld.com, if you haven't heard. Okay, so I just wanted to mention we're on two new stations today. We're on 900 AM in the Palm Beaches, also 104.9 The Talk of Gainesville. We're going to be adding stations every week until we cover the state, right?
That's right.
We're going to be statewide. We're going to be Jacksonville to Key West, from Tallahassee to Daytona, from Orlando to Miami, from sea to shining sea.
Sold to the highest bidder.
Well, I tried. We want to give away stuff today. We're going to give away a bottle of Pain Blaster Extreme.
Extreme.
Everybody loves the Pain Blaster Extreme because it actually works on contact, and it uses the CBD, which we were just talking about, to fight inflammation and pain. We also have a $50 gift certificate from Marley's Smoke Shop to give away.
Great place. Have you been there?
No.
Oh, it's really nice.
I don't go to smoke shops, sir.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry.
I sent somebody else in for me.
You wear a coat and a hat, don't you? With some glasses.
Overcoat. Paper,
with your pink back.
Don't make fun of my pink backpack.
Your pink backpack.
I wore my pink shirt because everybody makes fun of my pink backpack.
Where's the pants?
I don't have any pink pants yet. I'm gonna get some
underwear.
Don't. Shh.
Let's not get into that conversation. Right? We are on the radio, man.
Which brings me to another point. We have next hour coming up. We got a very special guest, the CEO of King Canine CBD. We're going to be talking about how CBD affects canines. I wanted to tell you my own personal deal. I have a 10-year-old pit bull, and she was suffering from severe hip dysplasia. She had severe arthritis and some anxiety issues when it comes to fireworks and thunder and stuff like that. But let me just tell you the real quick version of the story. She was so bad that I had to lift her up off her bed, which is only like 2 inches or 3 inches off the ground, to get her out of her bed. And I gave her this one dose of this CBD oil, and no difference. And then the next dose that night, and then the next dose in the morning. And I went in my room, and I hear this weird noise coming from outside my door, and I open it up, and it's my dog, who is so arthritic that she couldn't move a day before, throwing her bone to herself, acting like she was a 2-year-old puppy.
That's so
in
awesome.
24 hours.
Crazy.
That's so awesome.
In 24 hours, I got my puppy back. So this stuff definitely works for animals. Their endocannabinoid system is a little more sensitive and a little more intricate than ours. That's what I'm learning. And it actually works wonders. So we're going to have him on, the CEO of King Canine. What's his
11:30, Jeff Ream.
Okay. He's going to be on. We're going to talk about CBD for dogs and cats. Meow. Meow.
Oh, boy. Now we're making noises.
If you have any questions or we don't have sound effects, so I have to make them. Make some for me, please. And by the way, I need music for In the Know with Bill Monroe. We can have like a little, something like that. Something very serious. Very serious. It'll be very impactful, and then he can do his little thing, and then we'll go back to, us being goofy.
What'd you guys do between...
Don't talk about that.
All right.
1-877-960-9960 is the phone number if you would like to reach us on Cannabis Life Radio. And please stop doing that. We're going to have 20 million cops out in the parking lot.
It's all right. We got nothing in the car but CBD, baby. CBD.
Only travel with CBD. That's my advice to everybody. And we also have giveaway. You want to give away the code now, the promo code, or what do you want to do?
Danny, go ahead. Why don't you
promo code for
code.
greenroadsworld.com. You get what do you get?
You get 50% off, and that's 900 CBD.
Is 50% the same as half?
It is half.
So you'd get half off?
Half off of any purchase, any product, from the lollipops all the way to the oils, 50% off.
And none of these contain THC, though.
It will not get you high.
It won't get you high, but it will make you feel better.
Absolutely.
Right,
and that's during the show. That's during the 2-hour show.
Okay,
we will be giving 50% off.
You get 50% off, and then also you're going to give away a free bottle.
Free bottle on our guide for the next phone call. We'll get a promo code, put them on weight, and we'll give them a $100 bottle of CBD.
Boom. So the next caller right now, 1-877-960-9960 gets a free $100 bottle of 900 milligram Green Roads World CBD oil.
And they get to talk to Leon.
No. That's extra. So give us a call, 1-877-960-9960 if you'd like to talk to us here on Cannabis Life Radio.
Across the state and across the country, the Hemp Kings is your online home for hemp oil products. From organic hemp oils to intense concentrates, there is only one name you need to remember: the Hemp Kings. The Hemp Kings. Our hemp cream pain blaster lotions use natural essential oils to deliver hemp's natural pain reliever directly to the site of inflammation for long-lasting relief. Now, our Pain Blaster hemp cream has gone to the extreme. New Pain Blaster Extreme delivers even more relief, even faster. The best hemp products at the best prices, delivered anywhere in the continental U.S. TheHempKings.com. TheHempKings.com.
This is it. Cannabis Life Radio is on the air. This is Cannabis Life Radio. Now, back to your hosts, Leon Hamilton and RB Barossa.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
Cannabis Life Radio.
Yeah.
Growing every week. Every week we get new stations. Right now we're on 2 new stations, 900 AM in the Palm Beaches. Also 104.9 The Talk of Gainesville. And soon to be at a radio station near you across the state of Florida. We're talking about medicinal cannabis and how it can affect you, how it can help you, and the enactment of the new medicinal cannabis law. I'm Leon Hamilton. I'm here with Arby Barroso.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And we have a special guest coming up from King K9. He's going to explain CBD oil for dogs. And Arby wants to talk to us now about something.
I think we got a call.
Oh, we do have a call.
Yes, sir.
Oh, his name is, what is its name? Adam. Adam, you have a question for us on Cannabis Life Radio.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I like the energy, Adam. I like it.
I got energy. Got a lot of energy.
Gee, there you go. Break it down, baby.
I just wanted to know when my doctor know what CBD is, and can they prescribe it for me?
That's a good question. Typically, right now, that's why we're on the radio and advertising, talking to doctors, and reaching out to them because the doctors don't know what this is. Most of them do not. When you speak to them about them or ask it about them, they typically ask you questions. You know, how'd you hear about it? What does it do for you? Because they're not educated right now to be able to answer those types of questions. But he can prescribe it if you find the right doctors, which we will be announcing next week, doctor and locations that you can go and see. Right now, there is something that was enacted by Rick Scott in 2014, which is the high CBD, low THC. That was enacted before the amendment, too.
The Charlotte's Web bill.
Fantastic. And may I ask a second one while I'm here?
Sure.
What are some of my health benefits for using CBD instead of just smoking cannabis?
That's a good question. I mean, for me, I'm 46. I choose when I go to a medically legal state to eat an edibles. For other people that don't want to smoke a high sativa strain, and we're getting a little technical here, for people that don't know, the high sativa strains are high THC, and then you have the indica strains, which are a high CBD. A lot of people find the medicinal benefits, relaxing, takes away the pain. You don't need the opiates, or just, it's just nice to have the indica strain either smoked or used on an edible side. So it really all depends the type of medication or how you like to medicate on what you're looking for to get the best results.
Oh, that's fantastic. And actually, I'm so sorry to do this. May I ask a third question? It'll be my last one, I promise.
No problem. Not a problem.
We'll let you.
What's
okay.
What's the best way for me to educate my physician about CBD if he hasn't been educated on it already?
It's very simple. Just tell him to Google endocannabinoid system. If you go on Google right now and look that up, you'll see a lot of information and research that's being done right now for CBD and the health benefits that it provides.
I had to do it.
Could you spell that for me?
Absolutely. That's ENDOCANNABINOIDS, and then just put system. Wow. And you'll see everything that you'll need to know in reference to CBD and the endocannabinoid system.
Very impressive, Arby.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate
Adam.
the information.
Thank you for your question. Actually, stay on hold right now. We are going to give you a special promo code where you'll receive a 550 milligrams. Is that correct, Danny?
Yes, sir. That's radio. That's radio.
Wait! Don't say it loud. Then we're going to have everybody on the radio actually buying that. He actually gets it for free on the radio right now. So stay on hold, Adam. I'm going to give you a bottle of 550 right now specifically for you. So just give me 1 second. Stay on hold, and we'll be able to provide you that promo code, all right?
Thank you so much.
Not a problem, my friend. Stay tuned, and hopefully we'll hear from you next week.
Sounds great.
Just so you know, Adam, I don't get free stuff.
I don't think you deserve it with that pink shirt, my friend.
All right, Adam, thank you for calling in today, okay?
Thank you, Adam. Stay on hold. Thank you.
Enjoy the CBD. Also, we got, I just wanted to mention 877-960-9960 is the phone number to call if you'd like to reach us at Cannabis Life Radio. And we got a special guest coming up from King K9.
Right, he's coming at 11:30. Right now, we have a special guest in the booth with us today, which is Danny Perdek from Green Roads World. Danny, how you doing today?
Yes, hello, hi. How's everyone else doing today? I'm doing great.
We're doing pretty good. How are you enjoying the show so far?
It's honestly, it's dreams coming true. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Wow, I love to hear that. Danny, how did you become part of Green Roads? Why don't you share your story a little bit and let us know, how you became part of this movement?
Yeah, definitely. First, I just want to say, just seeing the growth of this industry. I'm 25 years old. I'm a millennial, and just had a dream. I really was a big believer in hemp products. I believe that this is the generation that we see that history does repeat itself. George Washington did grow hemp in front of the White House. So I really wanted to take that bull by the horns and explore this type of industry. Which led me to a very pivotal conversation. I actually called you, Arby Bro. So he's considered, I call him an expert, when you have 10,000 plus hours
making me blush,
in a subject. But it comes down to I just saw results. I'm a big believer in hemp, like I said, and I saw that you could really help a lot of people. From that standpoint, I really just started building. Putting a lot of amazing people around me, working very hard, having good faith, and like in anything, you just got to believe in yourself. So, what do we have, 50 employees now?
Yes, sir. The vision is real, and Danny hit it right on the nose. We got in this industry about 3.5 years ago with Laura Baldwin Fuentes, but I'm pretty sure she's listening right now, and a couple other people. We had nobody who understood the vision and understood where this product was going. When we first got in this industry, and we've seen the results by supporting 40 families. We work with Dr. Lynn Meister, head oncologist at Joe DiMaggio, and we provide products to kids, to families that can't afford it. We don't want to say the amount that we've given out, but we've supporting 40 families is big for us because you see the results and you make people believers in your vision. And I listen to Gary Vee a lot, and he says the law of attraction. And when people see that and they see it and they see the passion that you have for a product and what you could do for people. Right. And it's not about the money. It's about seeing people get healthier and live better lives.
And it's not necessarily about getting high.
It's not getting high. I mean, coming from somebody, listen, I've been clean since 2013, September 4th. I had an opiate addiction. Right. And I got myself off that opiate addiction due to CBD.
That's what I
have no shame and saying that, because I know what this product does and I've seen it help people. So I deeply appreciate. Danny came on board. He's been with me since the beginning. Mm-hmm. He's built an amazing team around us, and we continue to develop products to try to help people. And we'll continue to do that no matter what the DEA says. We're going to try to follow their guidelines and do the best that we can to follow within the law. But to make this product and this supplement illegal is absolutely atrocious, to do this to somebody. So, thank you, Danny, for sharing that. It's
Thanks,
really
Danny.
important for us to continue to push this and just make a statement to everybody and let them know that we're here for the greater good.
Hi, Errol. Errol's our producer. He's in the other room. He's not allowed in the room with us.
You kick him out every damn time.
I kick him out. So we have another phone call at 877-960-9960. This is Eric. Eric, hello. You're on the air with Cannabis Life Radio. Hello, Eric. Eric, are you there?
Is missing.
Eric
is missing.
He's missing. Eric. Eric, are you there? Where's Eric?
Yeah, we're here, brother. What is that, the new jingle?
That's a new jingle for you.
Jingle for you, brother. Jingle.
For you.
Are you there, Eric?
Yes.
Do you have a question, sir?
Insane?
Yes, we're insane. Do you have a question?
Yeah, Lisa, you got a question for Arby. He's got you 900. Arby, by the way, you're doing a great job.
Oh, thanks,
man.
brother. I know
job.
who this is. How was Costa Rica?
Costa Rica was great.
Jealous. I'm jealous.
So good.
I didn't get to go to Costa Rica.
No,
They have a good guy in Costa Rica.
Yeah. What are you doing?
And how's? Let me ask you a question. Now that I got you on the phone, I saw it on Facebook. You got green doctors going on right now. What's going on with that?
Yeah, we got the Florida Green Doctors. I got Lisa Cisetti, Dr. Lisa Cisetti on the phone too, guys. I don't know if you
Oh, wow.
know
Okay,
Arby.
that works.
Lisa.
Hey, Lisa, how you doing? How's everything going?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Great.
Good. Love to hear from you.
Yeah, we got the Florida Green Doctors going, Arby. We're rolling.
You're kind of fading out there, Eric.
All right.
There you go. Now I'm really freaking jealous.
Next month.
Nice. What do you call it? So you have your offices open already and stuff like that. Do you want to give a quick promo on in reference to where you're located and the phone numbers they could reach?
Yes, absolutely. We're located in Boynton Beach off of Hypoluxo East, and then our corporate office is in Deerfield Beach on 10th and Federal Highway. And they can dial 877-GRN Green.
All right, perfect. If we'll definitely be posting that on our Facebook. Lisa, love to hearing from you. We're going to have to go to break right now. Thanks, Eric, for calling. I'm glad you enjoyed your trip to Costa Rica, and we'll talk soon, buddy.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
You're currently tuned to Cannabis Life Radio.
Across the state and across the country, the Hemp Kings is your online home for hemp oil products. From organic hemp oils to intense concentrates, there is only one name you need to remember: the Hemp Kings. The Hemp Kings. Our hemp cream pain blaster lotions use natural essential oils to deliver hemp's natural pain reliever directly to the site of inflammation for long-lasting relief. Now, our Pain Blaster hemp cream has gone to the extreme. New Pain Blaster Extreme delivers even more relief, even faster. The best hemp products at the best prices, delivered anywhere in the continental U.S. TheHempKings.com. TheHempKings.com.
This is it. Cannabis Life Radio is on the air. Now, back to your hosts, Leon Hamilton and RB Barossa.
Are they going to have to re-record that?
I think so.
Yes.
I think it's an O instead of an A.
Yes.
I could swear.
Barroso. So we're technically supposed to roll the tongue for the Barroso. Barroso. Leon Hamilton with RB Barossa. For Cannabis Life Radio, we are at, we have two new stations. We are on 900 AM in the Palm Beaches, also 104.9 in Gainesville. Cannabis Life Radio is growing every single week.
It's exciting.
I predict, this is my prediction, by February, we're going to be, at the end of February, we're going to be across the state.
Think so?
Yeah, I think so.
If we don't get fired.
If we don't get fired or canned.
If you guys don't get fired.
Notice how he says that.
There's
Points right at me.
Thanks, Earl. You got my back, buddy.
That's not very nice. Well, we have a special guest. We have from King K9, which specializes in CBD oil for dogs. We have Jeff Ryman. Jeff, are you on the phone? Jeff is on the phone.
What's going on, Jeff? How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
Nice.
Thanks for asking, and thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. It's an honor to have you on the phone. We talked earlier. Let me ask you a question. What are you guys doing in reference to your company? I know it's KingK9.com. What is it you guys are doing today?
Okay, so today actually I just got off the phone with actually one of our customers who's on our cannabidiol product, our CBD product, which is called King Calm, just actually about 5 minutes ago. So it was kind of cool. I was almost going to patch her in and not even tell you guys she was on, but I didn't think that was the right thing to do.
Oh, you could have done that.
Stop. Yeah, well, next time we'll fool someone. But no, she just was. She has a couple boxers, and one of her boxers has severe seizures and a tumor in the neuro region, and has had nothing but really a bad time of it over the last few months. And so she's just got on our product, our King Calm CBD product. I want to say last Friday, and she's texted me and blown up my phone and called me to tell me how amazing her dog is doing. Way less seizures, more active, eating, almost back to normal. So that's something that today makes us as a company very happy. That we're happy that we can create a product that's really great for
awesome.
dogs and cats and of course horses. So so that's where we're at now with the King Calm product, and just really couldn't be happier to have it. That's
so awesome. That's so awesome to hear that we could actually transfer from actually humans to actual animals, and you guys are doing that. What are the vets saying about the CBD? Are they giving you a hard time about it, or they're just kind of rolling with the punches?
So, okay, that's a great question. So it's a little bit of both. So the vets that are a little bit more old school in the way they think, right, to them, if there's no prescription with it, it may not work, or if there's no prescription, it may not make them money. I hate to say it, but I'll be honest about it, right?
Right.
I think you find that across the board, whether it's human, whether you're talking about a holistic physician who may say, hey, this is the absolute way to go versus a regular doctor who is stuck on synthetic meds. You're always going to have the pushback.
that's
Luckily,
so true, man. That's so true. But you guys continue to educate them, and they got to get on board sooner or later.
Well, you're right, and that's the good thing is that we are really because we've put our neck out there, right? We've really put our product out there. Our collaboration with Green Rose has been so amazing for exposure, and we just continue to put our neck out there to say, hey, no, this is really the real deal. So we have had the veterinarians that are really realizing and educating themselves and have been educated on the amazing things that medical research has shown that cannabidiol can do. They are coming on board, and we have some great meetings set up this week. So hopefully I can talk to you guys again soon, and we can talk about some things that we're doing with the state of Florida and some great veterinarians that really that are putting their necks kind of out there to say, hey, we'll stick with a holistic product that we know works. So,
and that's where the education comes in, right, Jeff? I mean, you got to continue to educate these veterinarians and stuff, and people that just want to know about it. Leon shared a story earlier with his dog, and we understand it. And how are you educating them for them to actually come on board? What are you doing whether it's lab testing? What makes you different than every other CBD company out there that has to help with animals? Like, what are you guys doing?
Okay, so I think the main thing we're doing is we're bringing the right people into our group, right? The people that can educate. We have a really fantastic holistic physician on board, a guy named Dr. Joey Arenas, who I don't think there's anything he doesn't know. And so we use him we lean on him to be one of our great consultants with our company. Our product is constantly lab tested. We are constantly making sure that are we suspending it in the right formula, for instance, in the right materials. For instance, we have a canine and feline product that we suspend specifically in a krill, in a high omega fish oil. Why? Because it's way more digestible. We have an equine product that is going specifically for horses, and we suspend it in a hemp oil. Why? Because it's way more digestible. So just doing those things in the beginning and then educating the potential customer or veterinarian why we do those things is very important. So bringing the right guys on, lab testing, marketing the right way so that we're not just trying to sell a product. I don't think that's our goal. I think it's educating. And then when you educate the customer, the patient can decide themselves.
Yeah,
and then
everything flows right after that.
Right,
exactly.
Right. And then the results speak volumes.
And let me ask you, I mean, what's the difference, though? I mean, people are looking at, let's say, Green Road CBD or a different CBD for humans. What's the difference between a pet and a human CBD? Like, why is it different? Okay,
so this is basically what I tell everyone. I'm going to tell you that, and you already know this, that 99.999% of all medicinal or medical testing is done on mammalistic test subjects, right?
Correct.
So all mammals have the same type of CBD receptor. Really, the cannabidiol is the same. It works the same in dogs without getting into it. Works the same as in dogs and cats and rats and squirrels and ferrets as it does people. The difference between our product is that we do, like I said, we suspend it in a hemp oil and a high omega krill oil to where it is more digestible and assimilates a little bit better in a dog or a cat. But ultimately, it's the same product. It's the same high quality. It's the same isolate. It's the same lab-tested product. It's just that we are able to create a product that's a little bit more pet-friendly.
And that's awesome to hear. I'm so glad to have you guys on board and actually sharing that, because there's a lot of people, obviously, after your kids leave the home, it's all about your animals. It's all about your dogs, your cats, your horses, and stuff like that. And there's not a lot of companies out there doing what you guys are doing. So we appreciate you coming on and sharing that, and we'll definitely have you back on and share other stories. Go to keencanine.com to look at their website and the products that they have available for your animals. And thanks a lot for coming on board, Jeff. Really appreciate that.
RB, anytime. And one last thing, if I will say, and I know you guys are pushing it, I don't care if you buy. We'd love you to buy our product, right? We'd love you to consult with us. But just check the product that you buy. Our pets are so important to all of us, like you said.
Right.
Kids go away, and that's all they have left is their pets, me included. make sure you test or check for tests on anything you buy. Don't just buy a product because it says CBD on it. Make sure you know the source that it's coming from.
You hit it right on the nose, my friend, and I'll leave you at that. That is a perfect ending of a call. Definitely test your CBD products, know what you're buying it from, and know exactly what you're ingesting yourself or for your animals. All right, thank you for coming on board, Jeff. We'll definitely talk soon.
Thanks.
Really appreciate you coming on, and we'll go to commercial break right now.
Thanks you, Jeff.
Thanks for having me, guys. Bye.
Thanks, Jeff.
One day this all will change. Treat people the same. Stop with the violence. Down with the hate. One day we'll all be free and proud to be under the same sun, singing songs of freedom like. Children will play.
Cannabis is medicine. Cannabis is life. This is Cannabis Life Radio. Now, back to your hosts, Leon Hamilton and RB Barossa.
Welcome back to Cannabis Life Radio. Everybody's jamming out. If they could see us, if there was a camera on us, we'd be in so much trouble.
There is a camera on us.
Oh, my God. Oh, no.
Brakes, baby, brakes.
We got to fix that so that the sound isn't...
Yes.
They can't hear us anymore.
No.
After today.
Time out.
Yes. Can't. Cannabis Life Radio is growing by leaps and bounds every day, every week.
Love it.
Yes, we have 2 new radio stations to announce, 900 AM in the Palm Beaches and 104.9 FM, the talk of Gainesville. Welcome, Gainesville listeners.
We're running it all the way to 12, huh?
Yes. We're going to go all the way to 12.
All right. Let me give out a couple shout-outs then before we go on that. First, I want to thank Bake Shack this morning for my coffee. One thing.
Who?
Nice. Bake Shack.
Shack?
Shack. Amazing place. Right off of Federal in Dania.
Oh, in Dania.
If you haven't been, well,
I thought maybe, dude, knowing you, I thought maybe Shaquille O'Neal was making your coffee. I'm no joke. I swear to God, I thought maybe Shaquille O'Neal would come over to his house and make his coffee.
And one more. We want to go with Canada Labs on January 20th, guys. Robert Friedman, go to legallearningseries.com. Green Spoon Martyr is doing a launch party for their cannabis side and reference for attorneys and kind of going in that direction. We are one of the sponsors for that event. That would be at 1018 North Miami Ave. To purchase your tickets, go to legallearningseries.com, and that's on January 20th between 6 p.m. and 11.
That's for people that want to get into the cannabis business?
That is correct.
So they want to get a lawyer to get into the cannabis business, so they come to that event.
Yes.
And learn how to get to
cannabis. And they learn, and all
lawyer.
the top attorneys will be there. Our attorney will be there. David Kotler will be there.
All the smart attorneys will be there.
Right, exactly.
And they know how much
the
business
guys.
they're going to get.
The good guys.
Yes.
And I don't say that much about attorneys, but these guys are
Some of them are good.
These guys are good.
Right.
So what are we talking about?
More
Jeff
shout-outs?
Sessions?
You have more shout-outs?
No, I had 2. That's it. I mean,
you made it sound like there was a list.
No.
Oh, I've got 1 million people.
They got to pay for that. They got to pay for that.
They have to pay for that. Somebody's got to pay for something.
Somebody's got to pay for the bill.
I'm not kidding. They're going to throw us out of here.
I need checks, man. Checks.
They're going to throw us out of here. We want to talk about Jeff Sessions. Jeff Sessions went before the Senate confirmation hearing this week and was asked a few questions because the big to-do with him is that his past has not been too friendly with the medical marijuana industry. In fact, some of his statements on the Senate floor have been absolutely hilarious.
Absurd.
This guy is the most comical anti-marijuana person I think I've ever heard in my life. One of the statements, I have to tell you guys, one of my favorite Jeff Sessions quotes. He said that he knows that marijuana is addictive because Lady Gaga told him so.
Get out. Leroy Jenkins.
I'm not joking. He really said that.
Man, come on.
I swear to God.
Are you serious?
I swear to God.
No.
That was and
no,
people,
stop
you
it.
could
Don't
hear,
spread rumors like that.
No, I'm serious. And you could look it up online. He actually said it, and then you could hear like little snickers. Like people going, he's quoting Lady Gaga.
He's a little nuts, but he ain't that nuts.
Yes, he is.
He's
quoting
nuts.
Lady. Okay, so basically he's going through his confirmation. He's going through his confirmation. I'm like, please don't say anything dumb, man. Please just say, you know what? We'll let the states
just
decide.
Roll with it.
Yeah,
roll with it.
Every other subject, he's a states' rights guy. You know, it's always about the states and never the federal government. But now all of us, oh please,
CBSN,
fun of my CBSN.
Leon's favorite channel
my
online.
CBSN fetish. I do have a CBSN fetish. I was just watching it this morning. I swear to God.
I know you were.
I was planning on showing it.
He was gonna watch it while he's on the radio
every morning.
Okay. Well, anyway, back to Jeff Sessions instead of bashing me. Jeff Sessions is in front of the Senate committee, and they're asking him different questions about whether he's going to crack down on medicinal cannabis states that have already passed it. And he's very ambiguous. He's like, bobbing and weaving, basically saying things like, I have to follow the law. And the law says that I'm supposed to do that. That's what he basically was saying.
And again, I mean, I kind of follow Trump on that side. They're trying to leave it to the states. I mean, he's obviously trying to say what he needs to say because he stood on one firm ground in reference to, marijuana is illegal, it's addictive, it's this and that. But now research is starting to show different. So I think as time moves on, they got to move in that direction. There's no way you can go.
It's a tidal wave
when
now.
it's like 29 states are involved in this right now. That's people who put these people in power. So in other words, the people that put these people in power are people that believe in medical marijuana.
Right.
When you think about Florida, you got over 6 million people that voted yes, and it voted Republican.
Right.
So they have to swing that way. If not, they're going to run into a huge tidal wave in 2018, and they're going to lose a lot of seats.
Yeah.
And these guys don't want to lose seats because they lose seats, they lose money, and they lose backing.
Power.
So they don't want to lose the power.
Right.
So they got to follow the people, and the people spoken, and it continues to speak. On 29 states, and that's what we're trying to put out there.
Right.
So whichever foot he stands on, and Lady Gaga and the rest of the world, he's going to have to follow the people.
Lady Gaga speaks
if not,
to
they're going to
him.
run into a serious, serious problem.
Lady Gaga speaks to Jeff Sessions. Told him it was highly addictive.
I thought it was Madonna.
He also said, another thing that he also said was, it comes in a close second. He said that he was going to join the Klan, but found out that they smoke marijuana. That comes in a close second. That's the other one. I swear to God, he said that.
he did not.
Come on.
Why are you spreading these lies,
me
man?
because he did say
You
it.
believe this guy in the corner? Really?
I believe
Do
him
you
because
see
I know
him?
he said it.
Do you
He
pay
definitely
it?
said it.
Come on now.
Definitely.
Now we're going from Lady Gaga to the guy in the corner.
The guy in the corner is correct.
I mean, this is ridiculous.
That's all I
I
gotta
mean,
say.
what do we've come up to? I mean,
I'm with the guy in the
What a
corner.
show.
The guy in the corner. Yes.
This is incredible. Nobody's going to tune in next week because of you now.
No,
you know that, right?
No, that's not true.
Especially with that pink shirt you got on
We
and
better
your
play
big
some
backpack.
Lady Gaga.
You got CBSN. You got. I mean, what are we doing here?
All right, so the thing that I was going to go with the Jeff Sessions thing, the Attorney General, the future Attorney General, fingers crossed, not really, that he gets approved, and then he is the chief law enforcement officer in the country.
He is.
So he's supposed to follow the laws. So basically what he's saying is telling Congress to get off their butts and do something about the laws. If they don't like the laws, that they're going to question the Attorney General. So definitely he's correct. The lawmakers are going to question the future Attorney General about how he's going to enforce laws, maybe the Congress should change the laws, and then they won't have to confront the Attorney General on how he's going to go about enforcing them.
That's why 2017 is a big year for whether the Farm Bill that was put in place by the highest power in the land, Obama, or Congress, or the House that's put in a Farm Bill for people to be able to grow this type of product.
Right.
So it's going to be a very interesting year. I don't think
the revolution has started.
It has. Prohibition is ending
Yeah.
on cannabis and hemp, and we'll continue to push that to
What
make
do you
sure.
What do you think about President-elect Trump's view on it?
I think he's leaving it up to the states.
That's
I mean,
what
if
I
you
think.
listen to everything that
And
he
it's all
says,
business.
it's all about business, and
Yep.
he's a business guy. So whether he's a good policymaker or not, he's a businessman.
Right.
So at the end,
And
this
he likes
is a business.
And plus, he has made like 117 comments on the road about about.
He probably smokes weed himself from Lady Gaga.
Does not.
You know, who knows?
Jeff Sessions, maybe.
They probably all do, really. Yeah, when it comes down to the
Jeff
end.
Sessions probably did like 10 bong hits before he went on to. Never mind. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to. We have reached the end of our rope. I'm probably going to get fired on the way out the door. Join us again next week for Cannabis Life Radio. This is Leon Hamilton along with Arby Barroso. Join us next week for Cannabis Life Radio.
Peace.
Yeah.